and welcome to Tangling Along with me. We are continuing on tanglepatterns.com and today it is this pattern that we're going to work with. So let's open up the book and find a space for this pattern. I want a nice pattern. It is or a nice place for this pattern because it is kind of a grid pattern. I think I'm gonna take this little part up here and do that. And this one starts with a lot of orbs that we are putting into a grid pattern. So I'm just having kind of a fingers width between my orbs. And I'm making kind of a orb where we would have the cross line if we made some lines and they are crossing each other. Then I'm having my orb right there in the cross section. I would have one right here actually. And then we are going, actually she wanted us to find the middle point here and then go for that, but I have a really hard time with this line. It is kind of an S shape. Let's see if I can do it. So I'm going from the side of this one in a curve to the other one. And I'm not even sure this is right, but now we're gonna do it like that. So taking off here in a curve and down to that one. Going to this one, so I'm taking off, making my curve, and going down to the next. Doing the same everywhere. Again, I'm not used to making that kind of S curve from a orb. Normally we do the one where we follow the orb around and taking off. Actually we are kind of doing that, kind of following it along and then taking off. And well, I have a bit of a difficulty with this tangle. Anyway, I am going to turn my book around and I'm finding my square and I'm gonna do the same from here. So I'm kind of taking off and making that curved line. So I'm taking off and making that curved line. And this line got a little more wonky for me than the other one was. So this one is not totally right. I normally don't have that hard a time with these S curves, but this one is kind of testing me. And then I actually should have one coming across here like that. And then we can go in and we can color these orbs here black. You can leave one of those small sparkly eyes here like that, or you can color them in with the white jelly roll a little later. I'm just gonna go straight in with my orbs here. And then I will find my white jelly roll when I'm done. I wish this one was made with the normal S curved take off shape that we normally do when we are tangling. Let me see, I have a piece of paper here. So for me it would have been better if we had the orbs like this, and then we are kind of taking off and landing like that. So taking off and landing like that, but then you get the crisscross at different place, so that might be the reason why she did this other one. So the original in the step out is kind of making that S-curve like that. Then turn your paper around and make the S-curve again. And that would be how it should be looking. But for some reason that is really, really difficult for my brain. I don't know what's going on, but it just don't want to do that. I'm using my Jelly Roll 08 in white. And I am just gonna pop in that little sparkle in all of these orbs. And if you did them already when you colored in the orbs, then that's all fine and you would be all done with that now. Then we have one way of shading where we are kind of making this line of the pattern just a little off center. So I'm doing, oh, I forgot one. So I'm doing this everywhere using my Tortillion, but this time I'm kind of following the line. I don't want to smear it all out. So I'm just slowly following my line here. Everywhere we go, that's it. Then I will turn my book a tiny bit, and I would do the same right here. Place a tiny bit of graphite underneath the line. And we get this nice shadow, like it's kind of lying on top on the page. There we go. And that was the pattern for today. There is nothing more to that than that. So it's a very easy one, and you can do it very well on a background as a background filler. I actually think that would be kind of neat. But it's also nice to just pop in to a place like this. Anyway, that was this tangle right here. I hope you enjoyed that one. I had a lot of fun with it. So I am saying thank you for today and have an attitude of gratitude.